In Syria, those children's country, dreams do not only go unrealized, they are killed as well. Their slender bodies and delicate hands wait for grueling work that lasts long hours each day. They pass by schools and hear students shriek and sing. Their hearts ache. But they make their way to the store and workshops in which they work, because they dropped out of school. Muhammad is among them. This child knows two types of missiles. The first missile is the one he used to hear as it fell on the neighborhoods. The second is the blacksmith missile that he uses as a tool at work. Muhammad hopes to become an expert in his trade, when he previously dreamed of becoming a teacher.
بجي الساعة 6 بنصرف المغرب. أوقات بالتسعة. أول ما أشتغل كنت أصير 6. عم أشتغل حداد.
People's emotions and memories are tied to the smells they inhale. This child, Muhammad, spends most of his day inhaling diesel. So his childhood memories are built on the smell that he can't get out of his clothes. After he dropped out of school, Muhammad started selling diesel to make money. Muhammad also likes animals. Whenever he gets a chance to take a break from work, he rushes to play with his cat.
قبل ما أشتغل كنت أصير دكتور بيطري لأنه بحب القطط والحيوانات.
4 out of 5 Syrians live below the poverty line. It is what drives children to work to support themselves and their families. Here on the side of the road, covered in green pastures, a child, Ayub, accompanies his sheep on a long daily trip to graze. As the saying goes, this child has the patience of Ayub. He stays by his sheep for hours in harsh winter conditions. Ayub refuses to give up on his dream of becoming a teacher, yet his childhood is passing by, and life has transformed him into a worker at the young age of 9.
بس أكبر بدي أكمل دراسة وأصير أستاذ.
Ayub's seat at school is empty, just like Selma and other children like her who have to work. When we met Selma, she was busy arranging children's food in her dilapidated tent. Selma and other displaced children take turns making each other smile. She sells them sweets, chips, and drinks to make them happy. They make her happy with the money they pay her. Selma is one of the family members that is relied on to provide a daily income. Her worries are greater than her age, and her dreams don't go beyond the walls of her tent. The war in Syria injured more than 3 million people. Children weren't exempt from having this affect their lives and futures. Either they were injured, or they became responsible for their families who were. Hussein was one of the children who found themselves responsible for their families after his dad was injured. Hussein starts his day at 7 a.m. He works at a motorcycle repair shop.
بس أكبر بدي يصير صلح وافتح محل لحالي. صلح موتورات.
Muhammad is also affected by his dad's injury. Since he was young, he's worked in a number of professions. It became apparent that the struggles of life had stripped him even of his ability to dream. We asked what he wanted to be when he grows up. He thought a little and then said,
إيش بدي أصير؟ والله ما بعرف. والله ما بعرف.
It's difficult for children to dream when they don't live a normal life. Imagine waking up one day and living mounds of blackness, eating in it, drinking in it, playing in it, and getting your source of income from it. That's the life of a 10-year-old Muhammad lives. Muhammad works in a store that sells coal in order to support his family.
أنا بدي كنت أصير دكتور بس هلا صرت معلم فحم بدي أفتح دكان.
But what Muhammad didn't tell us was that his life and the lives of other children that share these living conditions is like the black bags of coal he sells to make a living. The United Nations Children's Fund, also known as UNICEF, estimates in 2021 90% of children in Syria are in need of humanitarian aid. That increased by 20% from 2020. Children in Syria are not the only ones forced to work at a young age. There are more than 800,000 Syrian children in other countries not enrolled in schools. Many of them are forced to work as the only breadwinners in the family.